Hello, everybody. Welcome to the D-pad. Actually, we'll start from right here. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the D-pad. I forgot that there's like a little fade in thing. I'm Rick. This is the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, where last time we left ourselves, I forgot about this, about to be blasted by a Gleeok, and then we did before I could even come in. Taking a look at our map, you'll notice it's been updated a bit since last time. This whole triangle right over here is all nice and clear. And you got a little spot over here that, like, it's hard to tell, but it is clear. But now, today, we're going to be focusing on this whole sweeping area right of here in the Hebra region, which is almost entirely just Korok seeds. It's a little hard to tell there, but literally what we have there is a bunch of Korok seeds. The only things that are non-Korok seeds in Hebra, we have 3 Taluses. Sorry, 6 Taluses. Okay. 6 Taluses, 1 Gleeok, 6 Addison signs, and 1 Lionel, by my count. And the funniest thing too, I leaned this way. I confused myself during editing because I leaned a little bit this way, and I thought that I was cut off, like I had cut off part of the screen right here. But it's just there's a black shelf right behind me. Eventually, there will be better decor in here, and the camera will not be quite so close to my face. But yep, we were debating. I was debating last time whether or not we wanted to be buying stuff from down there. The exchange rate isn't amazing compared with the lottery, but if we've got the crystallized shards, we may as well. But so, I think what we're gonna do. Oh my god! I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to. I think we're gonna pop down here and grab this. I'm not going to worry too much about Tanagar Canyon right now. I may worry about that more later on in the stream if we've cleared out the rest of Hebra. But I think what we're going to do is going to grab this because it's close, and then we're going to pop up here and see if we can sneak around and get these things done without alerting the Gleeok. So, whoop. Roll, 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 roll. Aw. I like when he rolls. But we still have, we've only got 1 location left in Hebra to find, and it's one with kind of a weird name. So I'll if it's the last thing we have left to do, then I'll go and look up what's going on there. But the odds of us just kind of running into it recognizably are pretty high, so I'm going to stick with that for right now. And yeah, there's nothing else for us to do with the crystallized charges. So yeah, we probably will wind up making a trip down there to... Oh, that's cute. It's a little windmill of the blocks. But where are the other blocks? They're right there. My one regret, for the most part, with these puzzles, the Ultra Hand, I mean, for lack of a better term, they're just Magnesis puzzles again. The biggest bummer to me with these... I have this backwards, I think. It's kind of hard to tell from where I'm standing. Yeah, I want kind of like this right now. The biggest bummer with these is that they seem to be a little bit less tricky than last time. In terms of, like, I feel like things are less hidden than they were in Breath of the Wild when it comes to the block puzzles. I don't know if that's just, you know, I don't know if that's just a you know, data bias on my part or what, but it seems like, so far at least, the block puzzles we've encountered are basically, here's the block puzzle that's right next to it, manipulate it in 3D, and you're done. Although, I'm trying to remember, how much could you manipulate... I'm trying to remember how much you could manipulate stuff with Magnesis in the last game. Could you... Because I don't remember... I feel like... Was the rotation stuff part of it last time? I genuinely can't remember whether you could rotate things with Magnesis last time around. Can I... No? No? Okay. What about you? No? Okay. It was like, no, okay, so I'm not crazy. I was like, I feel like rotation... I could have sworn that rotation was new this time. And that was the big difference between Magnesis and Alder Hand, other than the fact that you could do it to anything and not just metal. Oh, I can... okay. Well, I mean, we got an exit anyway. It's fine. Monster thing. Okay. And we're off. We're off to get so many Korok seeds. I'm also going to make a point, whenever we wrap up with Hebra, I'm going to make a point of swinging back to Hestu, because we should, at the very least, we should be able to max out, I think, our weapon slots. And maybe one of the other ones? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, what am I wearing right now? Oh, I'm wearing my heat gear? No. Climbing gear all the way. It's interesting. For the most part, we're going to be... like, the rest of this stream is going to feel very much like Breath of the Wild more than Tears of the Kingdom, with the only real difference being our like, Ultra Hand style abilities instead of... What is... Oh, it's an enemy. Like, we'll have the Ultra Hand abilities instead of our runes. I actually want to be more like... Oh, actually, no, I'm kind of in the right spot. Is there a rock that I can lift up? Or is it maybe something that's straight underneath me? Oh. Yeah, there we go. Sneaky. Very sneaky. Hover bike versus Master Cycle Zero. Oh, the hover bike in a heartbeat. The Master Cycle Zero was cool. And it was a fun way to get around horizontally in a game that was primarily horizontal. It was a very, there's a name for when things are mostly horizontal, and it's like, I guess, breadth, right? But like, in this game, there's so much verticality that, like, and I guess the question is less which one's better between the two, and as opposed to which one's better for the game it's in, right? Like, there's no verticality to Breath of the Wild, really. What verticality there is are, like, climbing-related issues, more than, like, you know, needing to navigate vertically. But I would say the hover bike is a lot more versatile compared to... There we go. Compared to the Master Cycle Zero. Also, the hover bike can be functionally... infinite if you've got enough batteries, whereas the Master Cycle Zero has to be like slow down and stop every now and then. What am I using for weapon? Let's do this. Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty appropriate pairing there. I just bat that flint away. Not like I'm hurting for flint or anything, but... Nope. Oh, goodbye. Okay. Well, you know what? We got this guy. We haven't done anything with it. Alright. The thing that's going to be hurting us the most going forward is going to be... I honestly didn't even pay attention to whether or not we needed to fight that guy. Hilariously enough. The big problem that we're going to run into for the rest of this game is that we are not going to be getting any more stellar weapons unless we actively make a field trip into the depths to do so. Which we can. Like, if we've just got junk for weapons, but... The air bike will eventually disintegrate. Really? Is it the control stick that wears out? Because the fans, my understanding was the fans will not run out because they're battery-powered. Unless that's what you mean, is like wearing them down and using out all your batteries. I think we're good on this Addison. Fans do indeed die eventually. Interesting. I did not know that. All right. I thought that there was like a hard line between the things that are... the things that are battery-powered and the things that disintegrate. Did not realize that even the fans will also eventually break down. Okay. Interesting. Though, granted, the odds of me hanging on to the hover bike for that long, they're pretty low, considering how often we're likely to just want to warp around for speed's sake. We have a ton of extra Zonite, so we're not exactly in a position where we're, like, desperate to hang on to it. And honestly, if we're ever, like, really, really in need of Zonite, I can probably... I don't know. I assume that the large ore deposits between the Construct Factory and the Spirit Temple were a one-time thing. Like, I assume that they don't come back. But if they do come back, then that's the place to go. Alright, so we got this one. But there's another one that's supposed to be... It's probably underneath then, isn't it? Oh, is there going to be a little dingly-dangle? Yes, there is. There we go. Walls of Zonite don't respond. Okay. The frog stashes do. Okay. All right. Interesting. Let's go back here, and then we'll kind of hook around this way. Yeah. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go up and do these two first, because this one I think is going to lead us down this way, and then we can hook around. I think that'll be the way to go. I have to climb either way. Alrighty. Already off to a pretty positive start as we're scooping up Koroks. Yeah, I think we're likely to wind up doing... Because the area on the other side of Tanagar is not Hebra. It's considered Central Hyrule. Even though Central Hyrule is, like, I guess just an enormous fucking zone. So it's Northwest Central Hyrule. There we go. I was going to say, Frox ones are extremely easy to locate, and they're a lot easier to just grab your stuff and go. You don't have to... You don't have to engage. I mean, the Frox will try to engage you, but you can definitely grab your shit and leave pretty quickly. And with it being a single enemy as opposed to like 6 or 7 that are all trying to get your attention, including archers, I think it's a little easier to go fuck with a Frox for a minute than a monster base. I am a little bit bummed, not like in a huge way, I am a little bit bummed that there wasn't ultimately more to do in the depths. Like, I guess that, I get that, like, tonally, there's clear reasons for why. Oh, fucking hell. Alright, fine, we're gonna have a bunch of these guys to fight, so let's do it. Whoop. Alright, fine. Oh! Nope, I wanted the spear. There we go. Okay. Knock it down some more. Got the Lazello bow. Okay. Did I kill him? Perfect timing. We'll take your boomerang then. Thank you. Don't need the shield. Take some of these. Could use some more Lazello horns and things for oh, that's the other thing I want to do is at some point today I definitely want to hit up one of the great fairies. Little hard to tell on this one. I wonder if it's in this little, yeah, little alcove here. Let me also grab some Swift Violet. Nope. There we go. Huh. Yeah, there we go. Hi. Goodbye. I'm going to take your money. I'm going to leave your bow. I should attach something to this one to use it, but... boop-a-doop-a-doo. Just killed everything came across and I'll never be able to spend all the Zonite I got. Yeah, that's fair enough. I started avoiding that with the monster things for the same reason that I kind of did in Breath of the Wild, which was like, I'm going to spend more... Like, I guess in this game, because of the material system, it is definitely better... Huh. It is definitely better to attack monster camps for the resources you can get. But it does start to feel a little chorish after a while with those guys. I don't know. At least with like the boss monster ones, there's like not only is it like a discrete goal, but also the reward you get is pretty clutch by comparison. Alright, this one's gonna be pretty fucking straightforward. Hey, buddy. Where's your friend? Oh, that's easy. Oh my god. It's gonna be extremely easy to get to that. There we go. Let's turn you a little bit. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Whoop. Well, that's annoying. Do they define Farron differently? Because in this game, Farron seems to essentially be... So this whole region... I forget where Necluda actually... I think this area counts as Farron also. Lurelin Village, this whole area, the Zonai region, and then over to here. I think this is the cutoff, where this is considered Farron, and this is considered Central Hyrule for a little bit, or maybe this might be considered Gerudo. The Great Plateau is considered part of Central Hyrule, though. Here's my friend. You're here. You're glued to a bird. Well, things does a matter of you finding. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think the depths are bad by any means. I had a good time doing that stuff, but if the aim is completion, which it isn't for everybody, obviously, but if the aim is completion, it's going to get a lot repetitive. It's going to be very, very, very repetitive. Even more than the sky and the surface. Like, I mean, we did basically all of what was left of it in 2 streams, and it was just a shitload of fighting the same 4 enemy types over and over again. I pointed out last time that when the frocks were done, but I neglected to mention that we're also now done with the flux constructs, because we did them all in the sky and we did them all underground. So the flux constructs are also now done. The only boss monster types we're going to be fighting from here on out are going to be Hinoxes, Taluses, Lynels, all of which were in Breath of the Wild, and Gleeox. I'm forgetting one. Oh, and the Moldugas, which were also in Breath of the Wild. So it's basically the same stuff as Breath of the Wild, plus Gleeox. So, wasn't kidding. An awful lot of what's left of this is going to feel like Breath of the Wild 2 even more than the rest of the game normally does. Yes, we have to finish the wanted quests before we can get our medals for the Flux and Frocks. And then the other 4 we haven't actually cleared yet. I figure we can also stop in there and at least see which ones they want cleared, because then we can start getting our medals. Former fairy spots are kind of awkward in this game. Are the fairy spots all like craters and shit this time? I honestly can't even remember. I know one of them, the one that we went to a lot, I think was down here, was literally, I think, inside of this, or maybe even literally right here where the skeleton is now underground. Because that was the one we went to just because there was a shrine and the fairy right next to each other, which was very, very convenient. I don't remember where the other ones were. Oh, that was one that we were just at moments ago. That's hilarious. Oh, nice. It's one of the ones that points you directly at it. That's cute. There we go. Yeah. Kotera's old spot is a chasm now. Nice. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh god. Yeah, I honestly, part of the reason that I still use XSplit, aside from just habit, is the fact that Slobs is really not built for sharing. Spicy pepper, and I need 2 of them. It's really not built for sharing. If it was just me using it, it'd be fine. But because it'd be me and Jeff and Dave and CJ and potentially John, it winds up making things really complicated. If there are files not in the same place on everyone's computer, then it starts fucking with their ability to do stuff. It's really complicated and annoying. If it was just me, or if I had enough like spare cash to justify multiple Slobs accounts that I could just dole out and be like, here's CJ's account, here's Jeff's account, etc., then it wouldn't be such a big deal. But because it really does not want you to have multiple profiles on a single thing, it kind of makes it awkward. Normal OBS, if I recall correctly, doesn't really interconnect the way Slobs does. Streamlabs is a lot more involved, and it tries to be very connected with your computer, where OBS, like just standard open broadcast software, doesn't. Vanilla OBS is functionally very, very similar to XSplit in terms of what it's built for, what it's capable of out of the box. It's a very similar gist. But yeah, if I can find an easy way to make Slobs be something that isn't awkward for everyone to use, then yeah, I'll switch to Slobs. Oof, boy, they were really charitable with that one. Okay, so I think we're gonna warp here and start working our way around this, and then maybe climb Kuho Mountain, and that'll clear out that chunk. Like, we've been in for, what, minutes, and we're already starting to knock out, like, chunks of the map, which is very comforting. So last stream, we definitely had a lot more quests, a lot more hunting for stuff, a little bit more maintenance work. This stream is going to be a lot more focused on the Koroks, so we'll be popping through there a bunch. Oh yeah, Streamlabs has their whole legal kerfuffle over very shadily and intentionally violating the terms of the open broadcast software license agreement, which is disappointing, to say the absolute least. It sucks, especially as someone who works in tech myself. Like, making code open source is like not a small deal. Like, you have to really be careful how you code things. You also have to I did skip the pre-roll about half of the pre-roll music tonight. I probably skipped about 8 or 10 minutes or something. So we've probably been in for about like 25, really. More than it felt like, but yeah, it's not like a small task to make software open source. Any code base that you make open source is like really, it's got to be very deliberate. You have to be very careful how you code things, both in terms of like privacy, but also in terms of the licenses that any plugins you use involve. Like it's a whole fucking thing. So when you then go, all right, you can use this, but we got a couple rules, very easy to follow. Minoru, what are you doing? Attack from up there. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh. Let's do that. Guess we'll do this. Nice. Okay. Cool. Well, you know what? The boomerangs I don't think erode, so these will be pretty nice. Honestly, I need to actually try using I don't think I ever really tried using the boomerangs like boomerangs in either of these two games, so I should really do that this time. Yeah, that should be our next stop. Be very good to use against a Talus, which we're actually going to fight another one very shortly anyway. Yeah, that's the thing. The ones up here, other than probably like, by and large, they're going to be lower level. The Gleeoks, I think they are technically a little bit weaker, but it's honestly going to be more or less the same vibe regardless. I don't know if there are any armored Lynels on the surface. I don't know. We're gonna have a lot working for us to make the boss monsters a simpler process this time around. Whoop, there it is. All right. Yeah, Gleeoks are kind of. Yeah, the kings are all dead. The kings are exclusively 3 in the sky, one in the depths. So that's already taken care of. All the ones here are going to be single element. Which will make them slightly easier to fight. I actually watched a video today that got into the math of how the damage works, like elemental damage works in this game. What is it? For Gleeoks, using elemental weaknesses on a Gleeok head will double the damage done to the head. It won't affect the amount done to the Gleeok overall, but it will weaken the head faster. Oh, this is an interesting one. I mean, it's a good sign, honestly. It's not very centered, though. What's the best way to do this? So it's going to fall left or right. So really what I should do is this is our base. It's going to try to fall this way. So I'm going to start by... That's... Honestly, this might be enough all by itself. I'm going to give this a go. Yeah, alright, that works. Alrighty. From 5-shot bow to 3-shot. Yeah, so the hits will multiply. There's some interesting stuff about, like, they changed how electric shocks work in this game compared with last time. Last time you could chain shocks together and it would just be like bing, bing, bing. In this game, if you try to shock, like, something that is currently being shocked can't be shocked again until the previous shock is over. Yeah, just let go, man. That should be the last time you see him, the 81st time you see him. The last dialogue option should be try letting go. And he's kind of like, "Hey, you're right. Yeah, maybe it's okay if I don't keep doing this." Huh, thanks, man. Right, let's get the Korok that I think is going to be like right under. It's presumably going to be like right underneath. Yeah, there it is. Right. And then we got... Oh, it's a battle talus. All right, well, what if I... Oh, come on, man. Oh, Jesus, really? Okay, well, you know what? I killed it anyway, so... Oh! Ow, ow, ow. I've already forgotten the thing that I was going to do for the talus. Oh, I was going to try using the boomerang. Hang on, let me try it right now. This is pretty low stakes. Okay. Well, we tried. I don't have his Sea Dude in here yet. No, Sea Dude would be able to help me out with this. Because he's a physicist, not because of anything else. Oh my god. I'm like, can I please? But I guess the answer is no, I cannot please. Alright, let's just do this the old-fashioned way. Oh, you are here. Hello. I was failing to use a boomerang correctly. And I'm pretty sure a traditional Australian boomerang involves a giant piece of stone on the end of it to counterweight it, right? That's how that works. Yeah, I have family that lives up in basically like on Prince Edward Island, which is right near Nova Scotia. And I went to go visit them when I was a kid, and I met a friend who was down there, and she had this boomerang, like very cheap, like it was one of those like you bought it at like a hobby shop kind of boomerangs. Like it wasn't plastic, but it was made of a pretty like light. It was made of the same kind of wood you'd expect some like cheap chairs to be made out of. Throwing it was not the issue. We could throw it real far. The problem was then we had to go trudge through these like 4 or 5 foot tall grasses to try to retrieve it after it just went sailing off into the distance and did not even turn. And like, oh, well, shit. I'm sure there's like a trick to it that makes it really work. It's supposed to be overhand. Interesting, because I usually did kind of a sidearm throw. Because it's essentially so when you throw a frisbee, you throw it this, oh god, this way. For the boomerang, I tried going the other way, like it's the kind of backhand way to throw a frisbee was what I was trying to do. Didn't seem to work all that well though, so obviously not the greatest call on my part. Alrighty. Alright. Whoops, sorry. And now you. Oh, okay, I can see it from here. Siren Throw will make it go up and then come back down. So almost vertically. Oh, that's so weird. I'm sure there's like a bunch of physics behind why that is the way that it is. I ain't been a physicist in a long time. There we go. There we go. Turning boomerangs are toys anyway. Battle boomerangs are just aerodynamic. Yeah, I was going to say, it seemed like boomerangs actually designed for fighting are just very aerodynamic cudgels. They're just meant to slice through the air without losing their momentum. Because the whole point is that it's supposed to still be hurting on its way through. Oh, man. Clearly, we have to add boomerang throwing to the next games. That'll be the gag. Is that every time we do the games, we just add a different Zelda associated action. We're gonna have to inform people ahead of time if we're gonna start doing chicken flight or bombs or something. get in trouble for that sort of thing. We got one Korok seed that's right up over here. We got this aggravating motherfucker. Yeah, next one will include recall. Which, hey, we'll just make it a quiz. Bring back Punch Dave Hook's money. That'll be recall. It'll all be questions from the 13th anniversary stream. Shabing. Nice. Where am I going here? Oh. Easy enough. Yahaha. Okay, so now we've cleared out this whole bottom chunk. I guess we'll just start from right here and start working our way around this. And this will be very quick. If anything, maybe the answer is we do this, we grab these, because then we're just kind of done with this little lower section. And maybe I start from this side and come around there. It'll be less walking overall. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. You can categorize Dead or Alive. Yeah, Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. I was a little surprised by that one. I did guess it. There was only one game that I was aware of existing before we got started. It was I think it was Fight of Gods. Was the only one that, and just so that Dave could give like an example of like what was going on, what the general plan was. Is this it right here? Oh my god, they brought the cork things back. What the hell? So, oh, okay. I gotcha. I think we actually did do one of these a very, very long time ago. Much, much earlier in the series. Oh, what the hell? Oh, because the chain is fucking with its stuff. Honestly, that'll be fine. There we go. These are cute. I actually do really appreciate these Korok puzzles. These ones are adorable. Because they're... So, what I find kind of cute also about the Korok puzzles in this game is that they are very frequently... They're either the same or very slightly modified from Breath of the Wild, or they're, like, inverse from it. For the most part. Not all of them. But, like... So, the rock puzzles are still there. The Magnesis puzzles are more or less still there. Just a little bit more involved with Ultra Hand. But then you've got... So this one is the inverse of the one where you tried to get the ball and chain into like a stump or a hole or something from the last one. Oh god, I had another example in my head and I already lost it. Oh no. There was another type that we had. Oh yeah, with the Fall the Flower ones are also still in this game, so that one's the same too, but... Yeah, I don't know. I think it's kind of cute that they have so many that are either the same or opposite from the previous ones. Oh yes, thank you. That is the one I was thinking of. The ones that we golfed in the first game, we now have to put back on the tee in the second one. I don't think the tee existed in Breath of the Wild. I think there was just rocks on the ground, but like it's spiritually the same thing, you know. Oh no, is it going to be on top of this? Oh, I might have screwed myself there. Oh, we're okay. This is fine. Whoa, okay, that was a bit of a intense jump. Ooh, ooh, whoa, okay. What game? What? I'm not really sure I understand what's going on here. Ooh, what the fuck? Okay, hang on. I'm very confused. Yeah, I can't jump past it either. So what? Is it just going to be on this crossbeam? Because that would make life a lot easier. No, of course not. Do I need to come down on top of it from above? Let's come over here. We'll come up here. Can I get there from here? You know what? Honestly, it'll be easier if I just... I got enough fans. I'll use a fan for this. Is this not it? Oh, it's going to make me very sad. Oh, it's not it. Oh, God. I marked this just a little bit off. It's going to be right there. God damn it, of course. Well, that's a cute one. What? Oh, wow, they brought this one back. Not this exact puzzle or anything, but I think this is the first matching block puzzle that we've... Oh, really? Good night. I think this is the first matching block puzzle that we've seen in this whole game. Come on with that game. You got to give me more vertical movement than that. There we go. Wompity womp womp womp. Yeah, my first thought was oh, maybe it's the propeller, and then I looked and I'm like, wait a second, hang on. All right, so we'll do that. It's going to be good and annoying now that we've... We're so far down. I'm actually going to come back up here. It'll be faster. If you do a shield surf with a rocket shield. Ooh, okay. All right, I can see that. Where, like, I assume that it, like, sends you... Does it literally just skate you directly forward, similar to Tulin's thing? Because I could see that being pretty useful. Oh, yeah. Zero friction on any surface, my understanding is frozen meat is really... Yeah, frozen meat is really good for that. Here we go. Hello, fellas. Leaving now. Goodbye. Minecart shield. That's a good question. I miss my minecart shield. I was very sad that we had to get rid of it. Sad, sad day. Whose place is that? It's not on our map, but it is where we're headed, apparently, so that's good. Maybe, just maybe, that is our final location. Oh yeah, I gotta stop and get more hearts and things, too. I got plenty of light blessings to work with. Oh, is it cold again? It's fine. I'm gonna... You. Okay. Get some more white shoe jelly. Okay. My assumption is... It's going to be, yeah, right there. All right. Yahaha. Is there anything going on in the house? Oh. Didn't we already do this? I think we already did this one, didn't we? Or we did another house that was, Okay, yeah. Spicy elixir. Hi, buddy. Oh, the shield surfing. That's right. Yeah, okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So we did that. Let's do this one, and then we'll turn around and go grab, we'll turn around and we'll go grab, I think that's a Lionel, actually. But fortunately, the Lionels up here are less scary than the ones downstairs. So Gerudo Mountain, Mount Lanayru. Yeah, it's not, we're not totally done with it, but the Hebra region so overwhelmingly has it playing that at the very least we'll have much better breaks between them. Mount Lanayru will be a good chunk of it, and the highest chunks of the Gerudo Mountains are also going to be, long chunks. But honestly, on the Great Plateau, scrolling back over there, we don't have a ton to do over there. We got an okay amount to do, but it's really not that much. So we're not going to be spending much time in the Great Plateau. The Gerudo Highlands, there is a shitload going on over there. And the same can be said for Ploymus Mountain, but not so much Mount Lanayru. Mount Lanayru actually doesn't have a whole lot going on. Ploymus Mountain does. Gerudo Highlands, absolutely. The Great Plateau, not a ton, though. The Hebra Mountains being the least favorite place for me last time. I would say... Oh, actually, let me put on my snow boots. Oh, no, because they're not going to protect me from cold, but... I'll do that. And there we go. No, honestly, I mean, it might have been subconsciously part of why, but the conscious decision was just, I got to pick somewhere to start. I may as well do it in roughly the order that we did the main game. Just kind of felt right. There wasn't like a huge reason as to why. Oh, that's cute. Actually, I wonder. Nope, wrong button. That's okay. I was going to try dropping something on it to see if that worked too. Breath of the Wild has... Hebra have the most shrines. You barely need to go up there at all, so there's a lot of extra... in terms of... Yeah, yeah, we had a lot to do up here. Like you're saying, because there wasn't like a huge reason to be in the actual mountains for the most part. This game gives you a bit more reason. It really shoves you around a little bit to make sure that you look around the nearby areas. But even still, the highest peaks, you really don't have a reason that you have to go there unless you're doing this. I just saw him on the left. There he is. Let's also have some food. I was reading up on golden Lionels from Breath of the Wild, which do not return in this game because we do not have Master Mode. But apparently, a golden Lionel, when it does its big explosion attack, will do 52 hearts of damage to an unarmored Link. So you have to have a lot of armor going in order to even survive an attack like that, let alone, not take a shitload of damage. Minoru, where are you? There you are. Well, I tried. Minoru. fucking... How did that even hit me? Let's just eat a bunch of stuff. Inaro, please stop walking away. Please stop walking away. Oh, really? There we go. We got 4 in on that one. All right. Fuck. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Let's go ahead and eat some more. I have to go and make some more hearty meals. Really? You warped like 3 inches away. Yeah, this attack right here. What are you looking for? Ooh, that might be in the bag. Because I think it was on the table and then Jeff probably grabbed it and moved it. There we go. Good night, Lionel. Do that. Ka-dunk. And he's down. Oh, what do I have for bows? Lizalbo, get rid of that. Is it in there? Yeah? Awesome. Mwah. I have to imagine the Royal Broadsword is going to be at least better than that. Yeah, okay. Cool. All right. So that's that then. So now we're going to go over here. I'm going to head south. I'm actually going to take the cherry trees off my map because I really don't need them now that we're using this tracker. I'm going to go... I'm going to go do these 2, and then this, and then warp back up to do these because they're a little bit higher up. So I think we'll start with this. Fighting Talus. Basically, all the Juglyphs have the actual tier kind of off center somewhere. In the middle of the design is where the Korok is. Yeah, I think that's kind of a cute little thing. Gives you like, okay, so this is where you started, but you do get a prize for it, so that's nice. Yeah, I managed to beat Ganondorf without actually flurry rushing him, which was kind of fun. I didn't even wind up using the most broken possible setups for any of this stuff either. I did not realize that apparently in that fight the Master Sword will not run out of stamina, or will not. It has infinite durability against Ganondorf, which makes sense if Fi is in there specifically. Like I'm not giving up. We're gonna do this. Makes a lot of sense. Nice. Alright, pretty good. Got you as well. Sure. Worth it. Oh, was that just a regular? Oh, no, it was Ice Breath. All right. Oh, whoops. A minute. Oh, wait a minute. Right. Battle Talus. What am I doing? Okay. And then you. Oh. Oh. Oof. You know what? Being a bitch. Here you go. Good night. Yeah. Partial Master Mode playthrough of Breath of the Wild, but I don't think I ever ended up fighting a Golden Lionel. That's probably good. My understanding is they have like triple the health of a Silver Lionel, which sounds just torturous in terms of how long you have to sit there and fight them. It does not sound very fun, in my opinion. Even as challenges go, it kind of seems like it relies on you getting exhausted more than not being good enough. I guess I'll put it on here. They want you to Flare Rush, Ganondorf's Flare Rush. Yeah, no, I did not bother with it at all. Played to the point before I got annoyed, so all the game up to the Yiga hideout because I hate stealth and I hate being randomly assaulted by them out in the world. Yeah, the Yiga really seem like they'd be especially frustrating in Master Mode. Just out of nowhere, just like, all right, you're fighting now. I'm like, oh, come on. I guess it's gonna be right there. Excellent. Yeah, just giving everything more hit points is kind of the least fun way to do increased challenge, in my opinion. It's one of the things that kind of annoys me about like the concept of a Kaizo Ironmon. Aside from the fact that it's just a brutal pile of stuff. Just so ridiculous of a pile of things that even expert Nuzlockers sometimes need thousands of attempts to get it done. But like, when they're like, oh yeah, by the way, gym leaders have 3 more Pokemon, and also every trainer's Pokemon is 50% higher level. It's like, that just sounds awful. Dragonbone Mire. I think we must have been here. The way that it appeared, though, was very like, ah. No, we definitely have been here. We got another Korok seed here. All right, whoop. There we go. Nice. Okay. Infinite Bombs. Yeah, Infinite Bombs was definitely a nice, I guess, crutch, really, in Breath of the Wild that is no longer with us, and it's a bummer to see it go, because it's always a pain when you run out of bombs in this game and you really need them. At this point, though, you have other options. If you're out of arrows, then you're in much more trouble, but like arrows and bombs at the same time, but 50% higher levels so that you don't over-level at the end of the game, which is fine, except that the game also does not allow you to fight. Like, the rules, apparently, do not want you to fight any wild Pokemon. You're allowed to kill or catch one Pokemon on a route. Everything else is trainer battles. So there's, like, really not grinding to do. Like, you can't grind. Not really. You also can't rematch trainers, so it's just kind of like, okay, so you're gonna have the same level as anybody else that gets there, I guess. Oh yes, the Yiga Blade Masters and the Thunderstorms. Those are always fun because yeah, their blades are metal. I want to play Pokemon Vega. I'm not familiar with Pokemon Vega, I don't think. Gym leaders were just way higher level than everything else. There was no easy way to grind to their level, plus their coverage was insane. There's citrus berries on everyone to artificially boost HP. Ugh. Yeah, that seems like Babby's first Pokemon hack. Where it's just like, oh yeah, and you go to Brock and his Pokemon are all level 50 and he's got 6 of them, and it's like, okay, man, all right, sure. Vega Minus. I assume Vega Minus is like cutting the levels by, like, it just cuts the difficulty by a certain amount. Maybe one less Pokemon, levels reduced by like 25% or something. Ooh, there's a rock, I can see it. Made it normal? Yeah, alright, fair enough. Well, how the hell? Alright. No. Stop doing that. There you go. Monster hunting and Koroks. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I can't imagine anyone 100% completing this game without that being basically exactly, you know, what the vast majority of the end of everything is. Oh, I threw away my bomb weapon. Right, or my bomb weapon, my rock weapon. That was why I was hanging on to it. Oh, that's stupid. I don't have any other I could break this. I don't need a stone axe. Just gotta find a Just gotta find a rock. The rock that is actually meant for this puzzle. Oh, we'll grab that. Oh, there we go. There you go. Get out of my face. Alright. Yeah, I was like, I think that should count. Rock on a shield works fine? What? Oh my god. Okay, do I have a spare shield? I have a bunch of spare shields. I guess I'll do this one. It's actually my weakest shield. I guess this will destroy the rock that's on there, but that's okay. I'll find another rock soon, I'm sure. Let's go here. But yeah, a rock shield. Can you just hold up the shield and have that count? I'm gonna have to try that now, just in case. Yeah, there are just a shitload of boss fights in the depths. An insane amount. Thankfully, we're now like way, way further along with that than we were before, but okay. Yeah, I guess you, huh? There we go. You guys want to help out? No? Okay. Okay. Don't need those. Alrighty. So that's that guy destroyed. So I head over here. Guess I don't need this. None of you count as rocks, huh? Sweet. My favorite. Okay. Let's keep on running. That appears to be an axe stone. Yeah, that's a sharp stone. I want a round stone. I actually don't know if it really matters, but I assume that it wants a round stone. I guess I've got no real basis for that. That's a round stone. There we go. Well, that looks silly as shit. Why did my shield get smaller for that? Why did you do that, game? There we go. Get you. And you. Yeah, and you. Everybody gets blown up. Give me all your shit tonight. You really don't have much stuff to pick up. Is it going to be in a tree? We hear birdies. Could it be somewhere on this? Yeah, it looks like it might actually literally be. Well, maybe not. Because it looks like the position of it is right here. Oh. I literally didn't even see that when I jumped up there. Forest dweller store with a dazzle fruit attached. Ooh, that's cute. I like that. Just gives you the immediate one-hit kill weapon for them. Whoop. There we go. Ow. And just to the east of us should be an Addison. There he is, doing his thing. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Are we just doing this freestyle today? We got no things to build with? This is a little different. Oh, nope. I think I see something over here. Well. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Let's see how well this whole thing works here. Let's just see. He sure is. Ta-da! Camera's a little bit. See, now it's a little bit too low. That's about right. There we go. I have very little use for the float stones right now, so... Now here's something that I'm not really sure about. And it'll probably make me waste it very quickly, but... What does this do when it's attached to a shield? It doesn't seem like it does anything. Can I, Oh, it doesn't... I was like, can I use it in midair? Doesn't seem like it does anything, sadly. Maybe it nullifies... Yeah, it turns on. It'd be very cute if it nullified knockback by virtue of being a hoverstone that's activated. I think it'd be a cute little effect for it. Oh, yeah. Wait, no, that's a good call. Shield Surf. That's a good call. Oh my god. That is fucking Family Guy shit right there. Oh god. That's Link on the ground. Ah! Oh! Ah! What did the message even say? I was too busy fucking laughing at Link tripping over himself to read it. So something about like, hey, if you're gonna shield surf, don't be an idiot. Presumably. Yeah, I don't know. Let's start here, and we'll start climbing up. Actually, we'll do this to these two, then we'll go this down to these 5. I think that'll be the easier way to go here. Most view stuff is bad for surfing. Yeah. If you fuse with something that gets in the way, you will fall. Magical. I love it. Oh, God. Oh. I assume that the rocket one, that's part of the reason the rocket gives you a second before it activates, is in case you're going to shield surf instead of just shield. Yeah, I'd be willing to try that out. We're actually about to go off a cliff right here anyway, so let's do it. Definitely going to waste a good shield doing this, but it's fine. Yeah, it kind of just makes you fast. Oh! Jeez. Okay. I didn't think that was... Oh, man. We definitely got to make some time to make some food soon. Oof. Big oof. It does not make you go horizontal. It just makes you go faster horizontal. Unfortunately. Ah. This just give me enough on its own? This might just be enough. No, it is not. Okay. Well, we will wind up in Lurlin. There we go. I was like, that. Excuse you, game. There's also one, I guess, right here. Ah, here we go. Hey, buddy. Where's your friend? Oh, jeez. Okay. Right there. Okay. What do we have at our disposal? We have a boat. We got a stick. We got a fan. I know just what to do. Stick a rocket on the boat. No. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. We'll do it the way that they're kind of expecting us to do it here. Do they have 2 control sticks over here? No, there's just 2 fans over here. Okay. Let's just stick all this stuff together for a minute. Honestly, I could just make myself a hover bike. I think I'm actually just going to do that. There we go. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-doo. Yeah, the shelter ones are cute. I think those are fun. Yeah. Here we go. Everybody likes fireworks. Here we go. Oop. I didn't see who's following. Hello, avocado. Ooh, the lawyer of all the guacamole. Actually, that's Avogadro. Oh, no, Avogadro was a person. Oh, God damn it. I should know that. There's a math thing. But thank you. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. Boodly, boodly, bing. I guess I may as well grab... There's a Korok seed right in front of me here, too. So I may as well grab that before we, before we continue on our way. Hey, there we go. Is it just going to be... Oh, is it up? Ow, it is up. In the process, yeah. There we go. Oh. All right. Oh, let's see if our rock shield. Oh no, we need 2 of them. Well, okay, we can grab one of them at the very least from right here. with an aim back when it seemed like a path more straightforward. No, that's totally fair. That's totally fair. Hey, as long as you make it, then, you know, it's the time. Okay, no, I do still have to drop it. Ah. And honestly, even if you were not to make it, some of those experiences are... Is it not going to work on a shield? Is this not in place properly? I'd be very sad if the shield one does not work. Is it a flat one? Well, easy way to find out. And I can't shake it loose. I have to... Okay. So now we drop it. Can I just hold it like this? No. Okay. Yeah, it seems like it doesn't like it when it's on a shield. Oh, never mind. Okay. It's very particular about it. Very odd. Accidente abogado. Cinco, cinco, cinco. Cinco, cinco. Cinco, cinco. Nice. There is also actually a... There's also a an Addison that should be over here. Because the fruit and the profession are the same word. Hilarious. I wonder why that is, because I mean, I could imagine that etymologically there could be reasons why avocado and advocate would be coming from very nearly identical or just identical, like, bases or something, right? Since the fruit name is a loanword from Nahuatl. Nahuatl. I assume that I'm terrible at pronouncing it, but I assume that that's the same construction out of, I think it's out of, like Aztec, like old Mexican, Spanish, Aztec kind of stuff. Because the same as, so I'm used to saying like axolotl, but it's not axolotl. It's like axolotl, I think, is supposed to be how it's pronounced. But it's been just kind of commonly anglicized into like axolotl or something along those. Holy shit. Oh, we're done with this one. We did do this one. All right, sweet. Okay. Aztec ease, yeah. Axolotl. There's like a huh. There's like a breath, like a breathed L. It's a very uncommon kind of construction off of that, but starts college student as majoring in linguistics. Oh, nice. I find linguistics and etymology and stuff fascinating. It's so wild to consider how language can like change in so many ways. One of the more interesting ones that I learned maybe like a year or so ago was that the origins of man and woman come from two completely different places. They are not etymologically related at all, which is wild because when I was a kid, the assumption that I had made was that it was man and womb, like womb man, and that is not the case. They come from totally different like origins altogether, which blew my mind. Like I'm sure that they like, you know, glided together over time because they were so like contextually related, but yeah, just wild to see how some of that stuff go. Oh, what was it? I think, was it cookie? Like the snack, a cookie? I had assumed that cookie literally just came from like it's a thing that you cook, but that is not the case. I forget entirely where it comes from. I want to say it might actually come from like Welsh or something, but it comes from something that has nothing to do with cook. Blue main Lionel should be pretty easy to deal with. Ooh! Nice. Very nice. Someone got the hit. Whoop! Just keep shooting him in the face for a minute here. He's still falling. There we go. Let's pull out another bow. We're going to get probably another Lionel bow right here, too, which is very nice. The final is just about completely swallowed. Yeah, a schlot. It's like a. It's like the German ha, with like all of its voice removed. The evolution of what counts as profanity. Yeah, it's wild to see what stuff has. Mostly things have become less profane, less vulgar over time. And I think the idea is that a word gets used so much that it kind of loses that edge. So you have to invent new stuff to have the same impact. Right? Like, cod swallop probably at one point or another was considered so vulgar. How dare you? My poor Puritan ears. But nowadays it's just like, oh, you're an old-timey prospector or something. Now I wonder, is there... Oh, I'm going to try something silly on this one. My best buddy Springs. Friendship with Rocket over. Now Springs is my best friend. Because here's what I'm going to do. I can just drop this. Okay, it needs to not be facing into the mountain. It's the only rule. Okay, can we not be sliding? That'd be cool. That'll do. And then... Oh, because it's still attached. Right, that's stupid of me. Okay, so let's try this one more time. Put it right here. Come on. Okay. Hey. Oh, is it really tangled up on that? No. Okay. Right there. You go right there. Oh! I'm very sad that didn't work. I was really hoping it would. All right. Well then. I guess rockets it is for now. Making me very sad. Is there anything else that would do silly shit for this? Not really. A cannon could also probably get the job done, but let's just go with a rocket. Oh, you bitch! God damn it! Thank you. Oop. Are you gonna attach sometime this millennium? There we go. There we go. Okay, that went very well. Yeah, the Anglo-Saxons. Funny name. It sounds a lot. Yeah, I think the old Australian I think has become a little bit more common in other regions lately, and I think honestly part of that is because like it's the sliding. It's like the Overton window in politics. It's the profanity. The profanity sliding door has been further opened. Where I remember when I was a kid, if you were watching TV, you would not see the word shit would not be fucking said unless you were watching like Cinemax. Like no one would say the word shit. Oop. It was absolutely not going to be heard. And then I distinctly remember the point where South Park, of all fucking places, had a whole thing. They had, literally, I think it was actually, they probably got away with it because of the movie and the fact that it was not being shown on TV. But, there was a point where suddenly the word shit could start showing up on TV. FCC guidelines started to loosen. Whoop. FCC guidelines started to loosen. We're at a point now where, like, Marvel movies, like, by and large made for kids, but, like, family accessible entertainment, went from having, actually, I guess they kind of went in the reverse order with it, but, like, shit now shows up maybe once in there. They get some good mileage out of the once per movie PG-13 thing. But, like, the one that stunned me, if anyone's seen Iron Man 3, well, unironically a movie that I love. I actually really, really, really love Iron Man 3. There's a point where the kid, Harvey Keener, lays it on thick to try to guilt Tony Stark into sticking around and being like a father figure for him. And he's mostly just kind of fucking with him, but he's talking about how, like, yeah, he's all alone. He's like, oh, my mom works all the time. And Tony's like, oh, what about your dad? And it's like, well, I mean, yeah, he'll be coming home from getting those milk and cigarettes sometime soon. And Tony's response is almost verbatim. Oh, God, I'm trying to remember how it opens. Something like, yeah, well, parents die. You can move on. You don't have to be such a pussy about it. And it's like, whoa. Not in 1,000 years would I have expected one of those movies to say pussy. Like, I was like, whoa, holy shit. That slightly blew my mind seeing that one in theaters. Like, did they just drop that in the middle of this Disney-owned superhero movie? Okay. Now we've reached a point where Guardians of the Galaxy 3 has Peter Quill yell, just open the fucking door. It's like, oh my God. Like, it's amazing to see how much it's loosened over time, you know? The shit episode of South Park was just an episode. So I think I'm confusing two things then, because I thought I remember there being an episode about it, but also the premise of South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut involves the V-chip. A chip implanted into people's brains to teach them not to be so vulgar. And I thought I remembered that predating the other stuff. But American Dad and TBS, they did absolute best to say shit at least once per episode. Oh my God. To wait for the show moment how be used this time. Nice. Obviously, it was on Fox. That was bleeped it. Yeah, so I was curious about that. So I only watched like parts of the first season of American Dad and was not really into it. I understand that later seasons have tweaked the formula to make it less just G-Man Family Guy. But I thought I remembered seeing, like, I'd go online and I'd see like these surprisingly vulgar clips from some Seth MacFarlane show. I have to assume that the driving scene meme then is an American Dad one. It's like, fuck yeah, God, yeah, fuck yeah, that whole thing. Because I would see those and I'm like, there's no fucking way. There's no way that's, oh, why did I do that? That was stupid of me. Ah, fuck. Yeah, that was stupid. What was I going to say? Oh, but yeah, so I guess they have the normal version, and then they have then they censor it for TV broadcast, which I guess makes sense. Whoop. Yeah, the guy in the truck watching Madagascar. That's Family Guy? Jesus Christ. Is that like a cut from like a Blu-ray or something then? Because holy shit. But yeah, no, I distinctly remember, so there was the point, I mean, obviously George Carlin with the 7 words, but there was a point, you know, back, like, obviously back in the 90s, you could not say shit, you know, before the, the watershed? Nowadays, you can kind of get away with it depending on usage. I think you have to run it by the FCC first to get permission first. But now you can get away with fuck. You can get like not totally freely, but a goddamn Marvel movie got away with it, so just wild. It's unrecognizable now. Yeah, my buddy, I mean, Beeble was on the channel a while back, but he definitely watches American Dad and has told me some stuff about it, but I'll have to give another go sometime. There's Bleeding saying fucking funny in the TV. Yeah. Oh my god. There's that scene he's doing the DVD uncut, whatever. Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Alex Hirsch notes. I remember reading those when they got. I think they got posted to like. It was on YouTube, and then the YouTube video got posted to Twitter. And I'm just like, oh my god. I'm trying to imagine. Trying to like. I assume half of these are things that they're like, I'm going to put this in knowing full well that there's not a chance in hell that they're going to let this into the episode. But then I think like part of the gag of like these revelations is that a couple things like were not stopped by the FCC. So they had to like creatively back up on it a little bit, but this case where the FCC makes exceptions, like when TV channels show Saving Private Ryan on Memorial Day. Yeah, I think in cases like those, it's almost impossible to have a normal guidelines and regulations safe version of some of these things. Oh, damn it. Total waste. Ooh, okay. Weird. Oh, it's another one of those. Okay. Because, yeah, I don't know how the hell you would ever show Saving Private Ryan in a way that would not be violating the FCC just the entire time. Has anybody here, I assume that some of you have, has anybody here seen Eddie Burback and Ted Nivison doing the Rainforest Cafe road trip from, I want to say, 2022? I think it was 2022. One of the more amusing parts of that whole ridiculous experience is definitely Ted's truck. It's like a 2012 Tacoma or something, breaks down, and he has to go get it fixed, and they miraculously get it done super, super fast. Or maybe this might be two separate incidents of it breaking down on the trip, but when he's there, it's like he's at the shop, and it's like 6 a.m, and they're playing Saving Private Ryan at full volume in the auto shop. And then he like goes outside and like makes a call and like is figuring some stuff out, and then he comes back inside, and the movie has been restarted at full volume again. He's like, I cannot tell you what it is like for it to be 8 o'clock in the morning and watching people's heads being blown off in an auto shop while waiting for my car to be done. Oh my god. And the episode Gold Top Nuts is like an exercise in surreality. Okay. Saga about the golden shit. Oh my god. The problem if the acid something will replace it with something worse. Yes. I do like it's to the point where I have to imagine like the FCC must dread when a new set of stuff comes in from oop. Damn it. From South Park, because they have to be fully aware at this point. It's like, oh god, this is gonna be a fucking nightmare. He just jumped down. I think he just jumped off the thing. Okay, we want to go not to that one right away. We want to go to this one. There is a plan for the one that has been left behind, to be clear. If you're cold, they're cold. Give them a roof. Please revive Poop Face that comes across as a replacement for Shit Face. Yeah. Like, yeah. Yeah, that is the idea. But also, kids unironically call each other Poop Face. Not because they're trying to say shithead or whatever, but because it's poop, and when you're 7 or whatever, poop is funny as hell. I'm sure my sister and I called each other Farthead when we were growing up. Oh, yeah. This is how you find a stranger. Yeah, there's not how you find a stranger in the Alps. God damn. Big Lebowski. My favorite, I think a lot of people's favorite FCC switch has got to be, I have had it with these with these monkey fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane. Which absolutely had to just be them going like, all right, you want us to replace this? We're going to give you the stupidest sounding shit possible to make it very, very clear that this has been changed. Oh, no. Yeah. We got that guy. Okay. God, I'm trying to remember. There was one really funny one from Die Hard as well. And I cannot place... Oh, this is what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Which I think is supposed to be what? This is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass? Is the line? I think that's this one. Yes. Now we're going to do this. That line being extremely awkwardly used as part of Dog Walker's terrible, stupid quiz show. I'm allowed to call it a stupid quiz show because we've had 2 separate kinds of quiz shows now that have been infinitely better on 0 budget. Could you fucking imagine if I God. Sorry. The Pop Quiz Hotshot shit is like the most ridiculous, insane. I'm honestly staggered that did not turn into a bigger piece of drama. For those who are not familiar, Doug Walker, the Nostalgia Critic, at one point was raising money through a Kickstarter to create a game show. It was called Pop Quiz Hotshot. I forget what the goal was. The goal might have been like, I don't know, $50,000 or something, and he raised $90,000. And the end product was like this completely embarrassing thing. I do not know how to describe it properly. I would not recommend that you go and watch it. I would recommend you watch like Ralph the Movie Maker or oh god, who was the other? There was one other person who did like a big takedown of it. Oh shit, I forget who the other one is. I think there were 2, but Ralph the Movie Maker did a video that did a combination takedown of To Boldly Flee and Pop Quiz Hotshot. Pop Quiz Hotshot had the cheapest looking set I've ever seen in my life, especially when they've got $100,000 budget. They basically framed it in some ways like Family Double Dare, but then like one of their challenges was to play the children's board game that has the little circle of fish, and you have a little magnet on a little fishing hook, and you have to fish the fish. So they spent 10 of that $100,000 on that, and that was one of their games for the thing. What am I doing here? Am I missing something stupid? Is there an ascend spot that I'm missing? Oh, is it gonna be right there? No. The camera work is fucking atrocious. They have an episode where the final round is completely out of focus for the contestant, but not for Doug. The prize money for the game is $100 plus $50 for every contestant that hasn't beaten Doug in the final quiz. So, like, these people are all, like, flying out and doing this stuff. No, it's literally right here. So these people are not being, like, reimbursed for their time or any of that stuff, and they're trying to win $100 out of a $100,000 show. The editing is really clunky and weird, which would be not a big deal if it weren't for the fact that one of the rules of the game is that you either need to get the question right or make Doug laugh. And if Doug decides something is funny enough, he'll just give you the points anyway. But he spends most of that time just giving people points. Just giving everybody points. Oh, this is going to be another chase one, isn't it? I got to find a flower. And like, yeah, it's where does this start from? It does appear to be a, okay. It appears that we're starting from like over here somewhere. There we go. Get these two. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff that so yeah, one, if you're gonna do a quiz show and the quiz just doesn't matter, then don't even bother making it a quiz show. Like, it's just kind of shitting all over the format at that point. But also, it incentivizes people to not even engage at all with the quiz, which I don't think he quite realized at the time, and instead makes people spend their entire mental energy just coming up with a dumb joke. And sadly, the vast majority of the contestants, it's not their fault, but I don't know, not everybody is built to be an improviser. Not everybody is quick enough on their feet with like a good, response of a joke. And even people who are good at it normally have bad days. Like, I spent a bunch of years doing improv comedy and learning the ropes big time, and I definitely have my very off moments trying to improvise and riff. Absolutely nobody is perfect at it. But I don't know if it's all right. We've got these, two kind of nerdy folks who are just participating in a pop quiz, and it's like, what Martin Scorsese picture is blah, 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 and someone answers, "You're tearing me apart, Lisa," and I was like, it just hurts a little bit. Especially too, the whole premise of the show is that the critic, like Doug's character, the critic, and definitely not Doug himself, is a very lonely person who doesn't have anyone to share his appreciation for pop culture with. So he kidnaps people to force them into his game show, which is already like a weird, morbid kind of backdrop for all of this. There was a point that I was getting at for that, but I'm like, I'm so annoyed just thinking about the fact this thing existed. Oh, this is easy. I could probably just put it on a sled. Let's do. Yeah, there we go. This. Whoops. There we go. Oh, but yeah, so the premise of the show is that he loves pop culture and he wants friends to share them with, to share the pop culture stuff with. He'll get there on his own, it's fine. Oh, come on, stop moving every 2 seconds here. Yep. So, if that's the case, if the idea is like, oh, I love pop culture and I really want to share that with somebody, awkward of a premise as that is, having the premise not matter, like at all, is kind of a bummer. And it's like, oh, it's yeah, pop culture or silly dated jokes, and that's fine too. It's like, okay. Oh yeah, he's gonna roll most of the way there himself. I probably could have literally just. I'm actually just gonna let him keep rolling. You can do it, buddy. I believe in you. I believe in you. You could have definitely done this yourself, man. Let's give him a little extra kick. Sick 180. Yay, it counted. Okay, with comically small prize, but not when there's a lot of expense to be there. Yeah, like you had to get to Doug's studio in what, Chicago, I think, which is like, that's not going to be easy. And also, like, I don't know if the contestant wins anything if they don't beat Doug in the final round, which is also wrong. If they win the main game show, there should be a cash prize or some prize that they actually go away with, and they make jokes about it too. It's like, you're gonna win this new car model provided by, and it's like, please do not have a game show that you spend $100,000 on allegedly, and the prize, unless they do bonus shit, is a fucking Hot Wheels car. Like, what the hell is that? That's fucked up. Like, if they win the main game, it's congratulations, you've won $1,000. If you beat me, we'll make that $2,000 or something, you know? Like, I don't know. There's a lot about it that is very, very wrong. It doesn't exist anymore. They didn't even do the number of episodes that they were supposed to do. Looks like it should be right here. It's gonna be up this tree. Whoop. But also, like, game shows are supposed to make you feel, like, jazzed and excited and happy, and the premise of, like, you've been kidnapped and brought into this dungeon to play a game. There's a character in the game show, which is a sentence that exists now, whose entire reason for being there, the only thing that he does is he stands there holding a prop gun to be intimidating to the contestants for the kayfabe of they've been kidnapped for a game show. So that's normal. Yeah. Oh, the prize is being here in the first place. Yeah, no, fuck that. I think, honestly, the brand has been so damaged at this point between stuff like that and the change the channel movement and all of that I don't think most people... I mean, granted, if you're applying for the show, odds are you are a fan. But they also had... Oh, God, what was his name? There was a contestant who seemed to exclusively be there to shit on the show, which wound up making him one of the most entertaining contestants. He literally just gave bullshit answers constantly to try to annoy Doug. And Doug visibly starts getting upset after a while because the very small audience that is probably like Brad and his father and his brother and like his two co-stars whose names I forget, Malcolm, I think, and I forgot her name. Oh no, I feel really bad about that. Start with the T. Tamara, I think. Like there are people there's a small group that is it's like the same size. Maybe a smaller group slightly than if you ever watched The Soup with Joel McHale before Community. There was like a small little, literally like 20 people who probably helped write the show. They're all there, but I cannot remember the contestant's name, but he wore a motorcycle helmet, like visor thing the entire time. So you didn't see his face at any point. And he just kind of answer with like irritable answers like, oh, what are the two blah 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 blah, and he just leaned in and go, my dick and my balls, and just like gets chuckles from the audience, and Doug is just sitting there just being annoyed, which honestly made it worth the price of admission at that point. I'm sure there's probably something up above, but honestly, let's do this the cheap way. This might be enough. If I can get it to behave. Yeah, sick. Excellent. Oh, yeah. Improv is super hard. Fun, though, for sure. Yes. I think improv gets a bad rep because so many people... Oh, this is a bad idea. Because so many people, their experience of improv is either, one, bad improv, of which, unfortunately, there's a lot. It's tough to do improv well. But also, bad improv has kind of become the representative idea of what improv is, where it's just a bunch of people miming shit and making kind of weird jokes for some amount of time, which isn't necessarily incorrect, but I think there's kind of a stink that pop culture has put on improv that makes it a little bit tough to give its fair shake. Something to drop out for Game Change. Yeah, I've been subbed to Dropout. I've been subscribed to Dropout for a while for D20. Big fan of Dimension 20. Fantasy High is honestly one of the most impressive things I've ever watched. Legitimately impressive stuff. I have not watched any Critical Role, and I don't know that I'm going to. I have a tough time getting invested in someone else's, like, unironic, dramatically focused D&D stuff. It's really tough for me to get into it. Oh, shit. Minoru, I could really use your help here. Minoru, stop running. There we go. Okay, so now... Oh boy, thanks, camera. Oh, Master Sword. Let's put something on you real quick here. You know what? Fuck it. Oh, god damn it. Worked so much of my time there. Whoop, Minoru, get over here. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Oh, these guys just take so long to fight. No, get up, get up, get up. Oh boy. Ooh. Amazing. Oh, fuck you, game. Oh, fuck. Ah, fucking damn it. Do this quick. What? There we go. Well, come on. That ought to kill it, actually. Yeah, there we go. Oh, boy. Yeah, I would say, so the difference between Dimension 20 and Critical Role, Dimension 20, depending on whether you're watching a mainline or a side story, the mainline ones tend to be like a dozen to a dozen and a half 2-ish hour sessions. So like, 20, 25, 30, 25 to 30, 35 hours, tops. The side ones are about half of that. So you're going to be more like, 10 to 15 hours in total. The Critical Role ones are full-blown seasons of stuff. And like I think the one that I think Candela Obscura is like currently on like season 3, session 73 or something like that. Like it's some completely batshit amount of content that if you have not been watching from the beginning, you have straight up no hope of ever catching up with it. It's nuts. And you also presumably would have to be very into live play D&D or whatever system they're doing. It's actually usually not D&D, but some D20 system. But you have to be really fucking into it because it's hundreds of hours. And it's also done dramatically, which, like, granted, my understanding is it's very good. They all get really into it and they like really work for it, and that's great. But like, man, I know I can't dedicate hundreds of hours to stuff that I like, let alone stuff that I don't know if I'll like. But yeah, so Critical Role is like massive campaigns. D20 is shorter stuff overall. I mean, it's like the same amount of content as like your average season of television, give or take. Fantasy High freshman year is excellent. It's the first one they did, and it's like the most fucking incredible introduction to this stuff. I want to say after that is the Unsleeping City, which is a bit of an acquired. So Fantasy High is think John Hughes meets D&D, basically. It's literally a John Hughes style high school setting, like the Breakfast Club meets Baldur's Gate kind of deal. Very fun, very light, some really wacky. The best thing about it is, so it's the main cast of 6 that is like the main cast of Dimension 20, but like they switch out all the time with other folks, but they're like the core 6. The Intrepid Heroes, I think, is the nickname for the group. They go into this first season, like most of them know very little about D&D mechanically. But as you move through seasons of D20, they do start to get much, much, much better at it. And they start getting very clever and creative with some of the stuff they tried pulling off, which is pretty rad. But yeah, the first season they have is Fantasy High freshman year, because they come back to it again and again. They actually just recently, I think January of this year, they did Fantasy High junior year, and they did sophomore year really early on as well. But then they do the Unsleeping City, which is like a magical version of New York, like New York City. I forget when roughly, but it's very like there's a mystical energy and a like hidden world underneath New York City kind of deal. It's okay. It has a lot of really excellently done dramatic moments. It's the same cast as Fantasy High, so it's a little bit tough to untether those players from their Fantasy High characters. And it's okay. I think I like Fantasy High better, but there are moments that come out of the Unsleeping City that are like nuts in terms of like, man, I wish that I was in a campaign where I could do something that fucking insane. Like someone willingly, sort of fusing themselves with this intense elemental item kind of deal, like really, really intense stuff. I'm trying really hard not to spoil stuff, but there's literally a moment where like characters have to, like, you'll forget that I even said this until it happens, but like there's a bunch of characters who have to do like one by one. They do a scenario and everyone's out of the room, and then after 5 of the 6 have done theirs, the 6th person enters from behind the wall. Like, they enter from a different area because they were allowed to, like, they were secretly allowed to listen to everyone's conversations, and it's like this cool little, like, oh, shit. In between these two, they have a side story called... Oh, God, I forget what it's actually called, but it's essentially a send-up of Lord of the Rings. Oh, is it just going to be, like, straight down? Oh, no, wait. It's a send-up of Lord of the Rings where essentially all of the player characters, of which one is Matt Mercer, Ganondorf from this game. Let's see if I can just rocket him straight there. Matt Mercer is one of the players for that game. Let's see. How can I... Nope. Okay, that didn't work. I want to, like... Okay, let's see. I just want to weigh it down slightly. But yeah, so the premise is it's a send-up of Lord of the Rings where all of the characters are minions of the XP of Sauron in a setting where very early into the campaign Sauron is killed, like he just dies. I want to say it had something to do with like either the magic has been taken from their dark realm, or the heroes actually did successfully bring the ring. I forget what it was, but like they do some really interesting stuff there where like the intent was that everyone was supposed to, like, they're playing villains. The whole idea was that they're supposed to be very self-serving assholes to each other, but then by dumb luck, not by dumb luck, just by like the way that they decided to play the game, they actually wind up being very fond of each other and stuff, and they kind of force Brennan to like fully rewrite Sorry, man. They they force him to kind of rewrite the ending of the campaign because he had a very different. No, what? I hit B. Fucking hell. He had a very different idea for where he wanted them to go, but he wasn't counting on them trying to help each other. Some very interesting stuff overall. I don't know. Oh, no! No! Oh, you fucker. Really? Stick you to that. Do that. No! Oh my god. There we go. There we go. Yep. Oop, no. Why did it not? It didn't let me do my recall. What the hell is that all about? All right. Anyway. Oh, did I take fall damage? I didn't even notice. Holy cow. There we go, finally. Too busy getting lost in my Doug Walker diatribes and Dimension 20 fan rambling. But yeah, they do some interesting stuff with the Lord of the Rings inspired one. One that I guess it was pretty popular with other folks. I think because of the source material they were basing it off of, but they did one that was inspired by a Game of Thrones, where all of the people were food. Usually sugar-based foods, but there was like a bread kingdom, a sugar kingdom, that kind of thing. It was okay. Very, very dark. The stakes were very high quite early, and they never stopped ramping up. Essentially, Brennan said that he specifically wanted to go, like, the earlier campaigns were kind of like, all right, let's just have some fun, do some stuff with friends. This was him going like, all right, now I want to actively try and kill the party. I want to go out of my way to try and cause them to lose people. And he does. It's bloody as fuck. But one of the things that kind of lost me was the last session they had. They usually try to alternate between adventure sessions and battle sessions. It's not always the case. Sometimes they do like a mixture of the two, but usually they try to like alternate or separate them or whatever, because that way they can be in different mindsets as they're doing stuff. And they can be kind of mentally prepared for story beats versus battle, etc. But the final session of A Crown of Candy, that's what it was. A Crown of Candy was the name of the session. The final session of that had them doing like siege warfare, and it had them, instead of controlling themselves, they were controlling like troop formations and things, and like it just didn't translate in a way that was like, I don't know, it was awkward in my opinion. It didn't quite work for me. But apparently it was very popular, and they did a prequel campaign. I want to say hosted, DM'd by Matt Mercer last year. Shortly before they then went and did a third season of of Fantasy High. Yeah, let's go down to here. Okay. The running joke they have with the romance novel about Oscar. Oh, God. I'm trying to think. Was that a thing from Critical Role or was that a thing from D20? Because I don't know if I've actually encountered that. Pepper Trailhead Lodge. Oh, yeah, we haven't been here in a while. I'm going to take your peppers, sorry. And your wood. This was very early days for us. Assertion that Critical Role is done dramatically as if that's exclusive or consistent. No. When people refer to Critical Role as being dramatic, that's them specifically comparing to D20, which is usually a more specifically comedic affair. Okay, we did get this Addison. Nice. D20 is usually very comedically oriented and is always shorter campaigns by like an order of magnitude. Critical Role is usually taken a little bit more seriously and is much longer campaigns. Which honestly, it's D20 is a comedy version of. It's basically if you and a bunch of friends are just kind of fucking around and doing a D&D module, it's probably going to feel kind of like D20. If you are organizing a full-sized campaign with friends and you're like, all right, we're going to meet every Monday and we're going to do this. And we have to commit and we have to be ready and everyone's got to be prepared with their stuff and yada yada. That's more in the realm of like Critical Role. It's not to say that it's like, this is like some high art thing. Like there's other, dramatic live play shows that are out there. It's more just a matter of like D20 kind of helped, get that stuff more popular. Critical Role is kind of for the folks who want something a little more meatier, to bite into, I guess. It was a Critical Role thing. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I have not actually watched any Critical Role yet? ? I don't know if I'm going to. Again, I don't know if I can justify being like, yeah, I'm going to watch 100 and however many hours of a single campaign. It's just so much. Like, I don't know. If work or D-pad stuff just involved me doing things but not needing to listen to anything or needing to specifically concentrate on like writing or something, I could probably get into it, but it's like, man, I can barely even get through like YouTube videos I'm casually watching when I'm trying to get stuff done. I can't do 100. I can't do the equivalent of 50 of them back to back. No. Oh, we got plenty of time on this one. I think this one was meant to be done before you add Tulin. Make emotional connection with the big popular stream cam. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Is like, so it's part of the reason that I'm down with D20 but less Critical Role. I was talking to Peter about this, and it's like there's something, and it sucks because like. So I did a lot of like theater and stuff in high school and in college, and so like I get it. I get how the whole like stage thing works and acting, and I did directing too and actually producing once. Like I've done tech. I've been on all angles of that kind of stuff, filmmaking as well, and there's a certain, I don't know. It's really hard for me to get emotionally invested in someone improvising dramatically most of the time, especially if it's not like, I don't know, for D20 they'll do a thing where it's kind of like, all right, here's our serious moment kind of deal. It's right here, I guess, behind me. I don't know if I could do... Okay, I've already done this one. Good. I feel bad saying it, but like it kind of makes me cringe sometimes. Like watching someone do like long bouts of dramatic stuff if it's not for... I don't know. It's weird. I feel mean saying that because it's like, all right, but I watch movies and TV shows, so what's the difference? So I don't really know. There's something about it that makes it hard for me to get emotionally invested in that sort of way. And so it's really hard for me to... Really? Ooh. There we go. It's hard for me to look at that and be like, oh, hell yeah, this is what I'm like... This is what I'm really jonesing for. 6 people, 7 people sitting around a table and doing like heavy drama, improvised. Like something about it just like it doesn't register for me right. I don't know. And like it's possible to do right. I'm sure Critical Role is ridiculously good, but like it feels unapproachable somehow because of that stuff. And like, whoops. And I don't know why it doesn't click with me, especially because I've been that theater kid. Maybe it's because I was that theater kid, so I understand from both sides of things where it's like, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being mean about it. I don't know. Let's make a fast boat. Small streams easier to... Yeah, I think smaller streams, smaller channels and things. I think just kind of tend to have a little more of a like comfy feel. It's one of the things that I've worked really hard to like, you know, maintain, I guess, with the D-pad is like I want us to always feel, at least when we're doing like video game content like this, I want us to, you know, so usually it's a group of us when we're doing recorded content, but you know, I like for us to feel very casual and very hangy out. And you know, we've gotten many comments over the years from folks being like, yeah, it was cool to watch this Let's Play or this, you know, thing where like it just kind of feels like we're just sort of chilling, hanging out and chatting, like just like I'm hanging out on the couch with you guys, which is like that's kind of the goal, is like I want people to feel comfy and have a good time with that. And I think that's why the comedic live play stuff resonates with me a little bit more, because those ultimately feel like a group of people just kind of fucking around together. Oh fuck, I missed. Oh, it's not cold water. I thought this water was going to be frigid. All right, well, that makes this easier. All right. I think our fastest way is actually going to be from here. It's going to make it easier. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe one day we'll give Critical Role a try. It just kind of, you know, it's tougher. It's easy to, like, I say it's easy. It's not easy. It's easier to slot into that if you're playing the game. Famously, anytime I've done any sort of tabletop thing, the number one thing I struggle with in a tabletop is, like, getting into my character. I mean, one, just in general, getting into my character. Weirdly, in a D&D campaign, it's tough because, like, you do an acting role for, like, a play or a short film or whatever you're doing, and, like, you're playing a character, but it's not you. You didn't write the words. You are performing something that somebody else has already come up with. With tabletop stuff, you are the writer and the performer simultaneously, and so you have to, like, come up with good character beats and act them out in a way that makes sense for everything to all like be coherent together and stuff. And I later on in the campaigns, I have no trouble at all with it. But that the most awkward shit in the world is, all right, you've all walked into a tavern, go. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, granted, a good DM will not do that. They'll do something that actually gives you a reason to organically interact with each other, or perhaps even meet each other out of order or something. Just to be able to, like, introduce yourselves, like, one by one. But something about the introduction phase is always kind of awkward. Actually, there was a great... there was a movie, a little fan... I don't even know what to call it. I guess it's just a film, a D&D inspired film that a group of people did, where they played a D&D party. Like, they played a bunch of people who were playing D&D or some non-specific D20 system, and they do a thing where one of the characters gets killed through comedic means about 2/3 of the way through the story, and they're like, all right, well, you know what, we're gonna keep going. You're gonna roll a new character. I'll slot you in later. And it's like, all right, fine. And later on, the characters who are playing D&D also play their characters, like their D&D characters. And so that guy shows up in slightly different robes compared to, I think he was like the mage or something. He's wearing slightly different robes and slightly different everything, really. And they very quickly are just like, are you trying to fight the Shadow? Like, yes, we're on our way to fight the Shadow. Then allow me to join you. Okay. And they just start walking together. He literally steps directly back into his previous marching order and continues, which is funny for a bunch of reasons. One of them being, like, yeah, the introductions stage of that stuff is always really awkward and feels sort of ham-fisted, and it's honestly half the time just easier to skip it and be like, yeah, you know each other, fuck it. But, like, I don't know, later on in the campaign, it usually winds up being a lot easier to get into your character, because you're like, yeah, we have history now, and we're doing X, Y, Z. Oh, boy. This is going well. So here's the real trick. How? Nope. Just gonna do this for a minute here. Oh my god, he literally just... That's perfect. I was expecting him to roll off the whole thing. Sweet. All right. Yeah, no, that intro phase where it's like, explain how... Like, I can write, like, a decent backstory for my guy or whatever, but honestly, for me, I'm more interested in, like, all right, let's get into town, let's fuck shit up. Let's be, the murder hobos that we were born to be, and get into our game. The backstory stuff, like, especially if you didn't specifically craft it with your DM to try to find a way to make it, like, make sense within the framework of the story, it really kind of, it's difficult. I don't know. All right, so, good news. The Heber region is now empty. We did not find the one thing that I needed to find here. So I'm going to very quickly just go ahead and look for where it is, because I legit have no idea where this thing is. Oh. Gotcha. Okay. We might have actually encountered this. One easy way to find out. Very easy way for us to find out. Let's run on in here real quick, and we'll get this, and then the Hebra region will be completely done for us. I was not expecting it to be something in Tanagar Canyon, so... Gonna run past this stuff for now. I'll be back for it later. I will get the Korok that's right here, though. Or I won't. Oh, no, it's a stone. To ban the Great Bridge. Alright. Yeah, huh? I think that's where we're headed here. Ultra Ball Hall check-in. I have no idea if we were here. Oh, nope. It is on our map now, so we have not been here. So there we go. That is all locations in Hebra now completed. Okay. We're not going to do the Ultra Ball Hall. I don't really care. These are going to be annoying because I don't know if they are on top of or below the height thing there. The ceiling, that is, some might call it. Oh man, actually, talking about like the difference between our like Let's Play stuff and our not Let's Play stuff kind of reminded me. I was inspired recently. Well, I was inspired a while back, but I was re-inspired. I've resumed work on it on a really interesting video that I think I'm very well suited to put together. I guess it's a video essay. It's more of an explanation than anything, but I'm excited. I'm excited to put it together. I don't want to spoil what it is. Suffice it to say, it's going to be a lot of work, but I've been taking notes as I go on like how I want to present this stuff. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Inspired by a video that I had seen online like a year ago, maybe less than a year. I think I was actually here in the house when I saw it, so like I guess less than a year ago. Ooh, hello. But inspired heavily by a video that I saw someone else do where I was like, this is cool, but I don't think it goes far enough. So I will probably tease it more when it's further along. But honestly, the good news is... Okay, are you fucking with me? What's going on here? Oh, I didn't realize there was that down there. There we go. There it is. Oop. About 85% of it is going to be very easy to put together. And then the last 15% is going to be, like, murder. There's going to be so many finagly little bits and pieces to it that it's going to be ridiculously difficult to get the last mile, you know. But I don't know. I think it'll be all right. I think the work will be worth it. I hope it's a video that people like. Okay, so that one probably is one that's inside. Because unless it's literally this rock right here, which is not embedded in the ground, so it's not likely. No. Okay, so I'm gonna put that back for right now. Let's check this one. This is probably also one that's downstairs. Let's go down and find out. Alrighty. Yeah, I think my goal here is I'm going to clear out the canyon, and then I think I'm going to start clearing out the space between the river and the canyon. There's kind of basically this zone I think I might start working on. That way we have everything from the river over here, worked on. I don't know if I'll necessarily do this chunk yet. I guess I probably should do Satori Mountain with the rest. I don't have stuff marked on it right now, but I can also just follow the tracker too. Because then at that point we've got basically the great plateau and the main chunk of central Hyrule when that comes around. But let's work on the canyon first anyway. Oh boy, I think I know where I'd put a Korok if I was hiding one. Oh hey, I can put on my my climbing shit again since it's not going to be cold again for a while. We're not going to be dealing with cold temperatures for probably another 3 streams. Okay. Yes, all right. Excellent. Okay. Is it going to be right behind this? Is it under it or above it? It doesn't look like there's anything above. Was it just this? Yeah. Excellent. All right. I need to use the bathroom real quick, so I'm going to be right back, and we will get right back into this. Okay. And we are back. All right. Let's see now. We got this done. We got this done. I guess we got this, which I think I'm going to start from here because then I can take down, it looks like a Hinox on my way over. There should also be an Addison right there, too. That'll be good. Get that out of the way. Alrighty. Oh, I meant to look while we were loading. I don't know how many Korok seeds we're at right now. Let's quickly poke our heads over here. All right, we have done this Addison. All right, so we'll swing it back this way. Have we done this Hinox? Where is the Hinox? Oh, there he is. I see him. Hey, buddy. Hi. Yay, we killed this guy already. So we're not going to waste our weapons and ammo. Goodbye. Running along. Love that little brassy bit there. I'm very intrigued to see what they decide they want to follow this up with when they make the next Zelda game. Because they did sort of have a pretty massive paradigm shift for the franchise, but also people are pretty sick of open world games at this point. They've been clear that they're... What? Oh, okay. They've been clear that they are not going to be setting the next one in this Hyrule, which could just mean literally that they're planning to do something like this, but in a different place, which is fine, I guess. But also, it's been, 12 years, give or take? maybe 13 since the last traditional quote-unquote Zelda game. They have not done a standard style Zelda game since Skyward Sword, which was like 1,000 years ago at this point. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go up here, grab that, then turn around, do all this stuff, and then hit up these on the way down. So we'll start with this. But yeah, I don't know. We haven't had a traditional style Zelda game since Skyward Sword, which is wild to think about. And Skyward Sword, it's funny. The rest of the franchise, not a negative way, but it does feel so much smaller by comparison. Like, we spent more time playing Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom than we did the entire rest of the franchise when we did the original Legendary Let's Play. The original Legendary Let's Play was 550-ish episodes. It was every core game in the franchise at the time. Between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, we're going to have approximately... We're actually going to have more than, probably, 400 half-hour episodes plus streams. Like, not like a bunch of them. We're going to have where we're already over 300 hours between these two games. And it's like, man, you literally could play the entire rest of the franchise in less time. Okay, we did do this one. All right, nice. It's kind of wild. It's like, okay, so how do you not that you need to go back, but like how do you start over, or how do you do the next thing when you've done something that gigantic before? It's gonna be very interesting to see where it goes. Whoop. Thank you. Yes, perfect 10-point landing. All right, back down here. We got some stuff to do at the old stable. Ages of Labrynna and Seasons of Holodrum. Yeah, honestly, I would love to see remakes of those games. Since we have the Link's Awakening engine now, like, why the hell not? You know what I haven't been doing is paying attention to my Central Hyrule stuff. I think we're okay on our list so far, though. I don't think we touched this well for some reason. Tabantha Bridge Stable Well. That's what the pot is there for, I believe. Yeah, Tabantha Bridge Stable Well was not on our thing. Amazing. Let's go check it out. Also, yeah, the third one. It would be nice to do that. Like, oh, it'd be really tough to do 3 of them that interlock. It's like, not that hard. It's 6 interconnected, versions of the story instead of 2. That's more, but it's not, like, impossible. Ooh, hello. Oh, whoops. Well. Okay. I guess I'm meant to do this from over there. Can I grab that? Yes, I can. Okay. Oh. That's true. Can always do ice stuff. And also, I should make food at the stable. Where am I fucking going here? Oh, hello. Okay. That was odd. And I guess it's a well, not a cave, so there's not going to be a bubble frog down here. Oh. This guy is going to cause me to go pretty far away, so I'm going to leave him for right now. We are going to come back to him, though. We do, however, also have a quest over here somewhere. I'm going to check. Did we do the picture? We did do the picture. Okay, everybody here is good. Beetle. What you got? Ooh, a lot of butterflies. We're buying all of them today. Also going to buy your fire fruits, too. Okay. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to buy all of your stock. I want arrows, too. Okay. Okay, cool. Goodbye. We got a bunch of the kids. Do I have to be here during the day? Take on all your shit. Is this the stable that won? No, I think... Maybe it is. You know what? Let's rest until morning. We'll get our hearts back. Hey, buddy. Oh, actually, you... No. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Melania bed. Morning. Okay. Oh, I'm aware that Beetle sells the arrows at an upcharge. I'm just grabbing them while we're here. We've got enough money that it really doesn't matter at this point, to be honest. When's the last time we had a blood moon? I guess we're not really spending much time killing regular monsters, so it's not going to trigger as frequently. Okay, so Show is still asleep. These guys are doing all this. Right, there's the band outside. There's you. There's you. Okay, let's... Alright, what is the actual thing here? Oh, this is the well one. Okay. Yeah, this is the well one. I'm actually just going to straight up... I'm going to leave it there as a reminder, but it's annoying because it triggers here in this well. Wait a minute. That can't be right. Because we haven't been into that well before. Or other wells. Oh, okay. Why the fuck did they place it here then? Oh my god, whatever. Okay, so that's all that's there. We can get rid of that. Let's do this Korok. Yeah, we'll do the Korok right now. I am absolutely not doing this with Clumple. I'm just gonna put fans on it or some shit. Where are we going here, man? Jesus Christ. Okay. Clumple's in retirement. Leave Clumple alone. I'm aware that we have wheels that we can use, but it's much funnier if we just use fans. Here we go. Hoopty time. Oh, ho, ho, ho. This drives terribly. I love it. Wiggles all over the fucking place. Doopy doop boop 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 doop boop doo. Stop complaining. I'm getting you there. Stop complaining. There we go. Yay. Alright. And while we're here, there's an Addison nearby that we can poke our heads in. Can't tell. Oh, he's still here. Guess we never actually did this one. Alright. It's a dangly one. Okay. I mean, this should be pretty easy then. Actually, I don't even think I'll need both of those if I do. This. This. Yeah, no. There we go. I'll put another one here. And then I think that'll actually do it. Could literally dangle from that at that point. Yay. Give me my stuff. Okay. Boodly boodly bing. And a bomb flower. Okay. Well, there I'm off. Okay, so that can go away. Now, we're going to go back here. Oh, and I got this one as well, because that was the one that was the Lost Korok. Alrighty. Whew. Looking at my full map of stuff, it's so nice to see, like, an eighth, a big eighth cleared out of it. It's very, very nice. Okay, so let's head for this one first. We'll be on our way. Soupity beep bop ba doo ba doo. Should be generally over here. Oh yeah, I remember Korok seeds of this variety in the last one as well. Ooh, this is interesting. Oh, whoop. Whoa, that was close. I was like, oh, am I going to have to, like, make a fire, use a fan or something? Alright. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting about Ascend. That's alright. We still got it. We should have a Talus coming up over here. Whoop. Oh, my goodness. All his babies. Don't look at what I'm about to do. You're not going to be very happy with it. And you're also too tiny to be able to do anything about it, so it's really just going to make you upset. Is it... No, it's going to be this guy right here. Or, no, that guy. Is it the littler one? Yeah, it's the littler one. Oh, he's laying weirdly. Okay. I do appreciate that the Taluses have become very much recall fights. Oh, god damn it. Oof. Ah. No! Oh, god damn it. No. Camera, camera, camera. Okay. There we go. Oh, it's a rare heart. Nice. I don't want to put that on. I guess this. There we go. Whoo, it's a 50. Very nice. Okay, so that's now done. So let's do this. And then this will be the last thing that's, like, properly in Tanagar Canyon. Yeah, Ascend is very easy to forget about, I think because it's so different from the stuff that was in Breath of the Wild. So it's hard to, like... And it's something that you use situationally. It's not like Ultra Hand where you're using it constantly. Which, granted, Ultra Hand is also one that... Ultra Hand is also one that the game makes you use... It's also essentially Magnesis 2, right? Alright. Browser-based Pokemon roguelike. Oh, yeah. I think I saw either Point Crow or maybe Small... I think it was Small Ant might have been the one who did a video on it recently. Assuming it's the one I'm thinking of, but... Interesting concept and such. Or maybe I'm mixing it up with, there was one that was an open world Pokemon game, though I thought I saw one that said Pokemon roguelike as well. Power creeping the ever-living shift. 5-digit levels? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. That sounds slightly devastating to try to grapple with. There we go. Go and do this guy. Where's your friend? Where is he? I can just walk you there. You're also lazy. That at least puts us in the right direction. Where'd you guys get these backpacks from, anyway? Okay. Front. Drive from the rear. This is going to go really well. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-boop-boop-boo. What the hell was that? Oh, did I hit something? Whoops. Okay, well, if you guys are going to run into my vehicle, there's not a lot I can do about that. No exploring. It's all battles? Oh, God. Okay, I've changed my mind as to whether I want to dig in on that. I like the exploration in Pokemon games, to be honest. But for those who are deep into the abyss of battles and metagaming, I get the feeling that's definitely a hot ticket item. Emerald Rogue is cool too if you want more of a balance. All right. Actually, I think I'm just gonna run back to here. I got this one. I'm gonna run back to here because this is a shrine, and then we will have a nice. Actually, I guess I may as well just use my vehicle again. And we'll have a nice warp point out here that I'm gonna use probably never. Whee! This is a very tenuously balanced vehicle that I specifically chose not to add another slab to. Watch out! Ew. Yeah, I could get behind watching a competitive Pokemon thing, but like, I would have a really tough time actually participating in like a proper one. I think I would not be very good. Alright, this is fine. We're close enough. So there's our shrine. Does this lake have a name? Oh no, Lake Illuminati. It already had a name. Ah, you died and you're dumb. Alright, anyway. It's gonna be on top. Oh, it's eggs on top. It's gonna be on the shack. Or am I fixing the shack? Fixing the shack. There we go. I was like, I think we kind of got it here. The mystery dungeons is... I guess that's true, yeah. The mystery dungeons are roguelikes in their own vein. Okay. Oh, this is a pretty standard style here. Ooh, never mind. Got way fewer things to work with on this one. Okay. Let's get a little weird with it. Let's take this back out of here for a second. Let's do. Yeah. Oops. And then that on its own should just keep it up, I think. Might try twisting, but let's see. Nope, there we go. We're good. Alrighty. Perfect. Hang on a second. Alrighty. Now we can go and get the shrine. Boodly biddly bing. Pokerug does use Pokemon Mystery Dungeon music for the non-trainer battle parts. Okay. There's also a Korok that should be right up here as well. A little annoying to get to right now, but that's okay. We'll do it after we do the shrine. The shrine is surrounded by things that I will want to Turakawak. So that do its thing for a second. Ooh, this is considered a Gerudo shrine. And it is, in fact, our one remaining Gerudo shrine. So we are now done with shrines in the Gerudo region. Hilarious. Right, you know what? Nah, let's not waste our good shit. Really? Is it because it's in water? Yeah. I say is like, what's fucking happening here? Like, is it gonna just be a matter of like, oh, I should freeze the water? I don't even know if I can freeze it properly for that, but also, fuck it. Worth a shot. Can it be... Probably can't be chopped. I'm just gonna... Well, that works too, I suppose. You just ignore the... No, 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 no. No, don't... Are you kidding me right now? There we go. Jesus Christ. Amazing. Stacking a path. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and take this on the off chance we want it. Looks like we might. Oh, let's just... Oh. Let's see. Put this back over here. Ah. There we go. Okay. And we get magic rod that I don't want. Just gonna drop something random and then pick it back up again. Yoing. Alright, so we actually do want... Oh, it fell over. crouching. So now we go this. Dive back down here. Straight on through to the other side. Magic rod with the sapphire. I suppose that's true that it'll do that. I also, was it a boomerang with a sapphire? It can also be pretty fucking rad for it. For dealing with a group of enemies all at once. Just. Alright. Sick. Well, actually, before we continue, let's do a quick little bit of maintenance. I think it'll be good for us. We're gonna head to, I guess, Kakariko. It doesn't really matter where. Oh. We cleared a bunch of them out. Okay. Neat. I gotta play Mystery Dungeon stuff at some point. Would Gem on Boomerang do Boomerang Throw or Wand Throw? I believe it does Boomerang Throw. It just spits out elemental stuff as it goes. Otherwise, I do believe it does Boomerang as the throw type. Whoop whoop whoop. Heart containers. Ugh. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Hope you had a good time. Have a good one. Now, hope to catch you later sometime. Peace. So I think we only have 5 more heart containers we can get in the game. Hi, Paya. I believe that deepening our examination of the ring ruins falls under my duty as chief. Even still, in retrospect, I can see that I perhaps got a bit carried away with this task. From now on, I intend to turn my focus firmly toward the villagers. As their chief, it is up to me to watch over the village. Duty aside, know that I am always praying for your safety, Master Link, always. Please take care of yourself as surely as you take care of the rest of Hyrule. Aw. Let's go visit the fairy as well and see if we can upgrade some stuff. The reason for them capping it in Breath of the Wild is because, to my understanding, the game maxed out at 30 hearts, period. And and you couldn't get extra hearts that way. Like, if you had 30 hearts and you couldn't get extra hearts, so they made it so that if you maxed out the stamina, you could have extra hearts, I guess. Which is kind of a weak... excuse me. Sort of a weak justification there, in my opinion, but... Don't know why they did it again here, though. Yeah, no, it's weird. It's very weird. Yeah, max stamina gets another full wheel. I don't see why extra hearts couldn't get a third row of hearts. There's literally space for a third row of hearts if they wanted to visualize them that way. All right. Hello. Hi. Clap, 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 clap. Okay. We got some frostbite stuff that we can improve, though I don't think I really want to. We have those things that we... Ooh. Sending this up all the way would actually be quite good for when we get back out to. Actually, we're gonna be back in the Gerudo area, and actually, no, there's still a decent amount of stuff there with like Koroks and stuff. So yeah, I think this is gonna be worth it. It's also a 20 defense headpiece with heat resistance, which is pretty nice. It strikes me as kind of silly that the Goron gear is listed as flame proof, but the whole reason you wear it is because it's so extremely hot around lava. So it would have to be. It's also made of metal, which is double confusing, but. So it's clearly heat resistant, but you can't use it for heat resistance in the desert because it's too hot. It's very confusing. I'm a little unclear on what the logic they're trying to work with there is. It feels off. Well, actually, let's get these to 2 stars apiece. Being on fire and being on hot. Yeah, I agree. If it was just that it protected you from flames, I think I'd generally be fine with it, but it protects you specifically from the convective heat of the volcano in the last game, and then deep in the depths where there's lava flowing in this game. And it just feels like off. I don't know. Let's start with these, then we'll maybe... Nice. I've got just enough stuff for all of these fucking things, which is kind of great. Okay. Do not have enough fire things there. These are definitely enough stars. These are not enough stars, but I need more winterwing butterflies. I'm just going to say fuck it and power these up too. Yeah, it protects you from combusting, I guess, because it's made of metal. Like 25 yellow heart. You can cook 25 yellow hearts? How is that even possible? Because when you do... I guess if you do 5... What would it be? 5 big hearty truffles with a golden apple or something? Oh, 5 big hearty radishes? Which honestly seems like a pretty huge waste, considering you can instead have 5 full heals with 5 extra hearts instead of 1 full heal with 25 extra hearts. Generally, the hearty stuff you want to be doing one by one. I don't think I want to be doing these. Don't think I want to do these either, honestly. We'll sort by set. That should rearrange things a little bit. Yeah, no. Doing like a challenge run where you never boost your hearts. Where you never boost your hearts. Wouldn't that be specifically boosting your hearts? Oh, you mean like where you don't get heart containers, like you don't get more heart containers from stuff. No, you'd still get more use out of something that heals you to full plus 5 instead of healing you to full once. Like 5, because you get all of those. If you even have just 3 hearts and you're down to 1 heart and then you heal, you get those 2 hearts plus your 5. So 7 hearts worth of stuff times 5 for 35, as opposed to doing it just once and getting 25 extra hearts, which gets you 27 hearts in total. Well, 20 plus 2 for 22, I guess. But why did I come back here? There was a reason. I'm blanking. Ah, shit. I don't think it was for Beetle. I was gonna buy or sell something. What the fuck was I just thinking? Also, where is Beetle? Is he just asleep on the road somewhere? Oh, no, he's right there. What the fuck? Did he just pop into existence here? Yes, cooking. That was the one, yes. So I was like, there was something I was going to do. Ooh, hardy lizard. Perfect timing. Also get some of these. And some of these. Fantastic. Okay. Is there not a cooking pot here? There we go. It's like, come on, game. Don't be like this. Okay. By type. All right, big hearty truffle. All right. True, yes. If you specifically need a shitload of hearts right now, then it's better to do the big heal. But for general use, you're not gonna be needing it that badly. And hardy bass. I do not have any hardy bass. Hardy lizard, which I need to put a monster part with. I'm gonna do a Gleeok guts. Fuck it. I don't know if it's gonna make it any better, but yeah, full +4. Okay, no. Goblin guts. Shit. What can I eat right now? Got a wide variety of stuff. I think I'm going to eat some of these cold resistance things. I don't need that many cold resistance deals, just in general, honestly. No. Oh, did I put away my stuff? God damn it. Amazing. That actually gave me more than the one that used the Gleeok guts. I don't know if the big hardy rat. I'm not sure if the hardy radish is still in this game. That's a good point, actually. I don't think it is. No, I don't believe it is. Interesting. Okay. So we've done all of that. Let's dive back over here. Start making our way up this way. Yeah, there's actually not a ton going on over here. Let's start by hitting up this guy, and then we'll do a quick sweep of these Korok seeds. This is a Lionel. Alrighty. Alright. Lionel. I want you to die and then lie down. Oh, come on, man. Get out of my face. I got shit to do. Oh, dude. That works. Thanks, Tulin. Minoru. Minoru. Where are you? Oh, I forgot about our little light. Ooh, basic bitch Lionel. Haven't seen one of you in a while. Threw 3 to a tree. Oh, God. Yeah. And we'll get you. God, it does half of its health in one set. Here we go. Dunzo. Easy peasy. Kaboosh. Let's see. This is about to break, so let's grab that. And royal broadsword for I think a soldier's. Yeah, this is fine. I'm good with the royal broadsword. All right. Let's. I guess let's do this one first. We may as well. I'm doing one hard ingredient and other stuff to make it into a fun dish. Yeah, I guess I could do other stuff with it, right? Oh, shit. We're really doing thunderstorms right now? Bang. God, what the hell was I going to say? God damn it, where's my frog gear? Let's go back down and start again. Okay. Hardy fruit, super hardy mushrooms. Yeah, like... Well, so that's the thing is, like... There's only... I guess if you mix the hardy stuff with other things, you'll still get full recovery. You'll just have a different effect instead of the bonus hearts, right? No, I did get it upgraded all the way. I'm just also trying not to get struck by lightning. Like, I have, yeah, what is this? Oh, did I not do the froggy hood? I thought I did. Ooh. My bad. I don't actually know what I need for the froggy hood. I should go and check that. Maybe after we do this circle of Koroks, I can go and look. Run, Korok, run! Yahaha! You can jump and not slide when it's raining. Ah, gotcha. I mean, it may still come in handy. I don't know. So at that point, the frog gear essentially makes it so that you're not. I mean, you have to climb like 20 steps or whatever to slip at that point. Should have just... Whoop. Hmm. Okay. Hey, buddy. Oh, this one's going to be easy. What's that? He's at the top of the hill? You don't say. I got some good news for you, buddy. We're going for a ride. No, we're not. Okay, never mind. I was kind of really hoping that this is one that we could just reverse our way up, but alas. Okay. Pretty flash. Are there vehicle parts over here? Yeah, I know you need to reach your friend. I'm working on it, man. Relax. Relax. Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. Let's go the other way. Actual mass healing. I used a glitch that probably got fixed. Oh, no. Stick high-end meat or bird on a weapon, then auto-build a contraption with a ton of copies of that weapon, and then go to the coldest part of Hebra. Okay. Oh. Does freezing auto-build meat turn it into real frozen meat? You know what? Let's just... we build something dumb. And we get on with our lives. Look at building a fucking helicarrier. Oh, good try. Oh, is this too heavy? Yeah, this is too heavy. Okay. I can work with this. I can also put rockets on it to give it a little boost to get it started. Yeah, doggy. Lightly glide it this way. There we go. We got this. We got this. Yeah, girl. Oof. Amazing. Good enough. Yay. I love it. I love it. I love the stupid engineering of this game. It's a beautiful thing. Ka-dunk-dunk. Let's do this one first, because it's going to be higher elevation. All right. It's going to be up here. Okay. But, well, that was easy. Did they ever fix that one special grating for flying vehicles? What? Like, make it unremovable? What? I am unclear as to what you're referring to. Oh, is it just going to be in this tree? Oh, nope, it's going to be this guy. Oh, god damn it, it's going to force me to aggro all these dudes. And ta-da. Okay. I took a quick trip over here because I am curious what the Froggy Hood actually needs in order to level up. Because if we can get it, that could be kind of useful. Wouldn't be bad to make that a little better. A little better, a little better, a little better. Okay. Go. I don't know if there's a way for me to watch that without it immediately playing into the speakers of the stream, but it also works on things like caves where it drips on icy walls. Yes, yes. Oh, you're saying so that the frog suit improvements will also fix that. That's good. That could definitely come in handy then. Alright. Sticky lizards. Really? Okay. And I mean, presumably I'm going to need similar stuff here, so I need 4 and another 8, so 12 sticky lizards. Yeah. The question is there any possibility that I can buy those, or am I only going to be able to get them from caves? Well, I already have one. I have 1 sticky lizard currently. Yeah. Might be able to get some in that well. The beetle's sitting outside on a nice day. Hey, beetle. Nope, he hasn't even restocked yet. Sticky lizards. I'm also, like, not in a rush for it. It'll just be nice to get at some point. So... I'm going to be clearing out caves and things as we go, so I will make a point of just focusing on making sure to get sticky lizards as we come across them. Let's see. Speaking of caves, let's do this one. We got some stuff to dodge on our way, but we have a cave and a well and another well over here. In fact, let's go do that well over there first. Because then that'll be all good. Honestly, I may go up and do, there's like 2 Korok things, a Hinox that are up there, and then that whole like zone is kind of clear. Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to get all the wells. I'm definitely going to make sure to get all the wells. Well, this is inconvenient. Oh, God. Alright, you know what, though? This is good, because it means I can do this. Aha! Yup. Jesus Christ. All right. Yeah, we're gonna get all the wells. We're gonna get all the Addison signs as well. I mean, we have to do all the wells because that is one of our quests. The Addison signs are optional, but girl. All right. So first of all, does this little spot right here have a name? Not really. Okay. The well will Urch Plain Well. Cool. Ooh. This is a Horriblin hideout? It is. Hi, guys. I'm honestly fine also just leaving from here, too. Not overly interested in doing a big Horriblin fight at the moment. And this is not a chest that we especially care about. Stealing some shit on our way out. Let's see. It's also a Korok seed right here. There's a couple things over here that aren't marked yet because I ran out of stamps when I was working on this stuff, but you know what? Let's just go directly to the other cave and the other well. Focus on those for right now. Well. All right. So I think I'm going to do the well first, and then the... Oh, I think I marked this because this was a... I believe there's gloom spawn over there. That'll be fun. I'm going to run right past them, though. I'm not engaging with them. There was not a huge amount of reason for me to fuck with that. There's a part of me that would love to try to thread the needle and just dive directly into the well. Yeah. Except, of course, there's the roof on top of it. Oh, sneaky. Let's do this a stupid way. Marita exchange ruins well. Oh, I didn't even do it. Almost got it. Almost got it. Almost got it. There we go. Ah, hi. I guess it's just a basic one. That's fine. Ooh, this is a good well. Hey, buddy. Come on. Thank you. There we go. Okie dokie. Ooh, we got our chest. What's in our chest? Royal shield. All right. 63. Hell yeah. Let's do this the stupid way. Excellent. We did it. At the very least, ore does not appear to be destructible in this game. I'm pretty sure you could actually break ore in Breath of the Wild. Nice. Whoops, damn it. Oh yeah, I'm not doing any amiibo exclusive things. That is not happening for obvious reasons. I did the same thing with Breath of the Wild. I was like, yeah, I've got some amiibo. I'll get the stuff that's from those amiibo if I can, but that's it. I'm not spending, hundreds of dollars on stuff I'm presumably never going to use again. Ooh. Oh, it's going to be straight down, presumably. Or... I don't think I've actually done the paraglider cloth quest yet. Not sure if I have. I know that the way that you trigger that is by, like, doing the dye shop thing twice or something. There we go. Don't mind me. Tanagar Canyon East Cave. Oh boy, we're going to fight a Stalnox for sure. Nice. Yep, there it is. Nope, not you. You. Nobo. Are we there yet? Holy cow. Look you. Still no? God damn. It's because I'm going around the outside, I guess. Riju, where did you go? Come on, that's got to be enough. Really? Oh my god. You're like not even covered by anything anymore, man. Oh, I guess your face is. All right. There we go. Uh-huh. Okay. Now we attack. All right. This is going great. There we go. Okay. So I'm laying down on the Gates of Forest and starting up a rocks. Just wait for you to, yeah. Okay. Picking up all of the stuff. Lots to grab. We have not gotten the Bubble Frog yet. Great. Good job, Tulin. The ultimate team player. Hey. Riju. Why did you run away when I was trying to... God damn it. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, she left. Where'd she go? Oh, it's Tulin. Okay. Seriously? Yeah, we'll be wrapping up pretty shortly here. Ooh, okay. This seems like a prime place to get a gloom attack. Yunobo, come up here. Thank you. There's also stuff on the other side, too. Nope, not you. What? No. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I don't like that behind me. Gee, look at that shit going on back there. Oh, God. What the fuck? Oh, that's so gross and weird. I guess that's Minoru? Jesus Christ. Oh, haunted. Get that? Jesus fuck. Now we got this. Nope. Oh, God damn it. Nobo. Fuck, they really went to goddamn town in this game when it came to, like, what if we put rock walls everywhere? There we go. Whoops. Terrible shot. Donk. Oh, God. That was pretty brutal. Okay. Alrighty. Let's go up and fight a Lionel. It's going to be right in our face when we get up there. It's going to be very unpleasant. Hi. Fancy meeting you here. Guys? Minoru. Where is Minoru? Oh, there you are. Minoru, stop running. Stop running. Stop running. Stop running. Fuck. There we go. There we go. Yeesh. An old bow. Don't need the spear. Get rid of that shit. Alright, this one's dead. That was the Stalnox. Let's go get our Korok seed. Where is it gonna be? Where is it gonna be? Could be a little ascent spot one? No? Okay. Oh, could it be this? Yes. All right. Yeah, haha, indeed. Excellent. So part of me that'd be tempted to clear out the last of the like fights over here, but honestly, I think this is probably as good a time as any to call it for tonight. So yeah, the entire Heber region is clear. This little zone over here is good. This kind of zone right here is good. I think when we come back for the next stream, we're going to get all of this taken care of. I'm probably also going to light up this area just to grab it while we're around. And then we're going to start making our way over to the Elden region, where we also have a bunch of stuff missing from our tags just because we didn't have enough stamps for it. But we're going to start making our way up here, clearing out all of that stuff. We're past 70%. When we started these streams, we were at like 50... What actually? I have it written down, actually. We started at 59%, and now we're up to 70.26. So not bad. We're moving relatively quickly. And we also are clearing out a lot of our quests and things. We have no main quests, but those are story-related. All the side adventures are done. We only have 8 shrine quests left to go. We got 29 side quests to go. Granted, a bunch of them are these. There's literally 5 of them that are wanted ones, and there's a handful that we're going to be seeing as we continue on. But yeah, no, I'd say we're doing pretty well there. We're missing. I've told her about 30 of the wells. I don't know how many of them are left. Actually, yeah, I can look this up real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There are 20 wells left. So we've found 8 since the last time we spoke to her. But yeah, going pretty well. Ha 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 ha. Our percentage was it 70.26? Yeah, 70.26%. So we're making our way pretty well. Yeah. We're also like, the Gerudo region is going to be fairly breezy since we've only got 4, like we have 4 Moldugas and I think a Gleeok or 2, but there's a bunch of stuff that we have already, oh my god, I think there's like, I think all of these holes count as individual entrances to the cave. So that might light up a whole bunch of shit for us really quickly. There's a lot of Korok seeds and a handful of caves, but otherwise, like, we actually... oh, you know what? I haven't gone through the tracker down here yet. So the tracker is going to have a lot less going on by the time we get here, because we have actually cleared out a decent amount of this. I think we've only killed 2 of the Moldugas. I don't think we've killed... I don't think we've killed 3 of them yet. And one of the 2 that we have not killed is going to be the one that they care about. But yeah, next time we're going to take care of the rest of this region and start making our way up and over to Eldin. I think we're going to like get this northern chunk. There's not much right here in this southern chunk, and I don't think there's much in the forest either. But yeah, the goal is to completely have the northwest quadrant of the map done. Next time, I believe. I don't know if I'm going to be back for it on Saturday. It's going to depend how recording is going, but worst case, we'll be back on Tuesday. So thank you guys very, very much. I'll catch you later. Have a good one, and bye.